So I've been seeing a lot of comments of people having a hard time getting interceptions, fumbles, and sacks. These stats are important because we have daily objectives that we have to get. We have objectives in the season pass, and these stats are the hardest ones to get. I'm going to show you guys that it's very easy. I'm going to show you guys what I do. Let's get right into the video, boys. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Snods here. We're back with another video, and today we're talking about sacks, interceptions, and fumbles. How do we get these stats, and how do we get them fast? I will show you. So if we go into season 1 right here, where we are going to see this the most is any kind of stat milestones that we need to get right here. Actually, in week 1, we had to get sacks, and in week 2, we actually had to get forced fumbles. And sometimes you will see them in your daily objectives right here. You want to complete these every single day that you are able to play the game. Fortunately for us today, we don't have to get any of those, but these stats do change up every single day, and eventually you might have to get a sack or two. And I'm going to show you how to do it really fast. So here we go. No specific playbooks we need here because all of our plays are going to be ran out of special teams. It's super easy. It's actually crazy. We're going to jump into solo battles. That's where I get all of my stats done to get the season pass done faster. There's 2 different ways we're going to play this, right? So for solo battles, we're going to go in here and we're going to select an opponent. Okay, so the first one right here, Rookie Arcade. That's what we're going to play for sacks and fumbles. You're going to be able to double up on here. Basically, Arcade is just, I mean, an infant can play on this game mode. It is so easy. See how it works on Arcade? If you have a user sack, you're going to get a fumble. Pretty much 8 out of 10 times. If you get a hit stick, you're going to get a fumble. The fumbles are going to be crazy in this game mode, so that's how you get the fumbles easily. And then obviously you get your sacks too. Here we go. I'm going to show you guys how to do the fumbles and the sacks first. We're going to go into rookie here. We're going to jump into a solo battles game. And right off the rip, I'm going to show you a way that I get fumbles super duper easy. We're going to select kickoff left right here. We're going to flick the stick all the way to the left, all the way up. So it's going to be a sky kick. Switch it to Y so it's a deep kick. And you want this meter to go all the way up. So he's going to kick it deep into the corner. So your player on the far right is going to have a straight shot at this runner. We should get a hit stick, and boom, we get a fumble. That is a really good way to get a fumble right there. Like I said, it's arcade, so every single time you get a hit stick, they're going to fumble. Let me score a touchdown real quick, and let me show you guys how I'm doing the sacks. All right, so here we go. The defense that we're going to call is in special teams, and we're going to go over to punt block 44 even. We're going to select the play squeeze block. That is right there in the middle. And we're going to select our kick returner. We're going to bring him all the way down, right? Now, he's going to audible, so he'll give you enough time to bring your guy down. Basically, what this does is just gives an overwhelming amount of pressure to the QB. Yes, every single one of those wide receivers are wide open. But the arcade rookie quarterback just doesn't know what to do in that situation. Doesn't know what to do with the pressure. Sometimes he will get the pass off and it will be an easy touchdown, but most of the time they won't know what to do and you'll get a sack and a fumble. So you're doubling up on those stats that you need. So that right there is the best way to get fumbles and sacks, and you get them fast. Let me show you guys the play one more time and we'll move on to interceptions. All right, so here we go. Special teams, punt block 44 even. The reason I select this is because there are corners out there on the edges that are actually covering the receivers a little bit. So it's giving you that extra time. So we're going to go to our returner. Bring him all the way down. He's going to audible. You'll have plenty of time. And then we're going to go ahead and try to time it up. Bull rush him. Doesn't know what to do. Try to switch over to the guy that's in front of him that's getting the sack, because on arcade, when the user tackles the quarterback, they pretty much fumble every single time. So that's how you get sacks and fumbles, boys. Okay, so interceptions. A lot more complex, a lot harder, but you can definitely get it done. Now, if you guys watched my video last year, I had a method where we came out and ate up safe man. We audibled over to punt safe man. Tried to bait the quarterback into throwing an interception on the right or left side of the wide receiver. That's been a method everyone's done for years, and we all know and love it. Except for this year. It does not work. Sometimes it does. But when it does, you have tried already 20 times and you could have gotten 2 or 3 picks and a head-to-head game by that point. It's just too much of a grind. I think at this point it's dead. It doesn't work anymore. I've decided to shy away from that. I've got a new play that I think has actually been working more than that. This play basically pressures the quarterback into making a bad decision. So we're going to jump into solo battles. Make sure difficulty, you're not on rookie or any kind of arcade game style, because we don't want the opponent to be fumbling every time we tackle them. You're going to want mulligans on defense because they're not going to throw an interception to you every time. So what I like to do is go to MVP. We're going to play on all pro difficulty, and we're going to play on competitive game style. So your opponent's not going to fumble every time that you hit them. Another reason I pick MVP is because I feel like the quarterbacks play a little different here. They tend to throw the ball a lot more into coverage. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because they're more aggressive. I don't know. But let's hop into the game. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. It's very easy. All right, so here we go. We're on defense. So here's the play we're going to select. We're going to go over to special teams. And we're going to go to punt, block, 44 even. I like this formation because we have corners on the sides that can actually give you a little bit of coverage. Now, the play that we're going to select is 8-up safe man. Now, before, we used to audible over and try to bait the quarterback. Now, we're not going to do anything. All we're going to do is just bring our returner down and hope that he throws into coverage. That is it. And a lot of the times, he's going to throw into coverage, boys. Most of the time, he will. As we saw right there, we got an interception. It worked. And that was my first try, believe it or not. All right, here we go. Defense again, special teams, punt block, 44 even, 8-up, safe man. Now, you don't have to bring your returner down. That's just what I do to just get an extra guy down there. I don't blitz him. I just drop him back into coverage if he doesn't freeze. Hopefully we don't get a sack right here. Throws it into coverage again, and we get another interception, boys. I'm telling you. It's not going to work every single time. I'm telling you. We kind of got lucky with 2 interceptions right in a row. But let's try it again. We'll see if it keeps going right here. But if it doesn't work for you, like it's working for me every single time, don't get discouraged. This is why we're playing on the all-star difficulty, because you're going to get sacks out of that as well, because it's giving a lot of pressure. The reason we're playing on all-star is because the quarterback, he won't fumble every single time you sack him. So you're going to get your mulligans, so just keep trying it over and over and over and over time. Those interceptions are going to stack up, I promise. You're going to get probably around 5 to 6 interceptions per game, maybe even more, if you stay consistent with this and stay in the solo battles games. All right, here we go. Punt block, 44 even, 8-up safe man. Let's see if it works again. We'll bring our returner all the way down, and we'll drop him back into coverage after he calls it. And let's see if we get a third interception right in a row in the first quarter. So we hit the guy in the flats, okay? Drop him back into coverage. You don't really have to cover anybody specific. Just be an extra guy out there. All right, I froze. I wonder if covering the flat would help us out a little bit with the return man. We're going to try that out. If we see a guy, a running back going in the flats, we're going to cover him. All right, so here we go. We're going to bring him down. And there we go. We're going to cover the flats. That's all we're going to look at. He's not going out for a pass, so now he's just going to lob up something stupid, and we're going to get an interception. We probably got a pass interference on that one, but I think you guys get the point. The old method does not work anymore. I'm done trying that. That video blew up last year, and it worked for a lot of people. It did actually work in last year's game, I think, pretty consistent. But now it takes way too long, and it's frustrating. So 8-up safe man, no adjustments. I think that's the easiest and the fastest way to do it. So hopefully I helped you guys out. Subscribe to the channel too. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys' support. That's going to be it from me. I'm out of here, boys. Peace.